everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Rita. So today we have a very exciting video that I've been filming for the past 3 or 4 days. So this is going to be the Patrick Ta 3 Looks 1 palette. So I got this palette, I want to say almost a month ago when it was released. As soon as I saw it on the Trend Mood Instagram, I knew I had to pick it up. For someone who has been gravitating for only little quads, this was definitely something I did not see myself wanting as much as I did and enjoying as much as I have. So you've probably seen a ton of videos already floating around. I already posted like my first impressions review on this palette way back whenever I just got it, like I want to say almost a month ago. It is just a stunner. The more that I use it, the more that I love it. I've used it not only for this looks that we'll see in a minute, but also like on my everyday, whenever I just want to throw in something real quick. This is the palette that I've been going for. I am really happy with it. You can probably tell by my voice and just my excitement with this video. So anyway, before we get started, please go ahead and hit the red button to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming ones. So now let's just get right into the video. Like I was mentioning, it's gonna be a 3 looks 1 palette, one of them including the more smoky eye look that I've got going on today. I feel like this is going to be such a great palette for like your everyday, to go for a more glittery, beautiful, summery look, and also to go for a more smoky night out, like for me, I did this time. So anyway, let's just get right into it. I have nothing but good things to say about this palette. I am really happy I picked it. Honestly, I feel like even if you have a lot of eyeshadows in your collection, this is still going to be such a stunner in your vanity. It's really beautiful. The shadows perform beautifully. The mattes are just absolutely blendable, soft, buttery, and then the 2 cream shadows are just a dream. Honestly, the full palette has been nothing but a good surprise. I am so happy I picked it up. So anyway, let's get into the first eye look because we do have 3 to go. I want to go for something very basic because I do want to use some lashes. So whenever I go for lashes, I feel like I want my eyes to be more on the natural side. So I'm just going to start blending this shade all over my lid, just applying this everywhere. So this one does have a little bit of fallout, so I just noticed that. I haven't noticed that last time, but yeah, it does have some fallout. So now I'm just going to go to a blending brush and I'm gonna go to the color next to it. So this second one right here, which is the second lighter matte, I'm gonna tap off the excess and I'm just going to go here on my eyes in windshield wiper motions. And now with my finger, I'm gonna go for the second sparkly shade, so this one, and I'm just going to very lightly tap this on the center of my eyes. This is just like I guess like a glitter topper, which again, I just want something super casual. And now to bring a little bit more definition to my lash line, I'm just going to go for a smaller, very precise blending brush. I'm going to go on this darker matte shade on top of the excess, and I'm going to start blending this into my lash line. And I'm just going to wing it a little bit, just a little baby wing. Super simple, super easy. And now I'm gonna go back to the first shade and I'm actually gonna mix it, so these 2 together, the 2 lighter, and I'm going to use this as my inner corner. Actually, I'm just going to use the matte shade, which this is not entirely matte. It does have a little bit of shine to it. I don't want to say shimmer because it's not really shimmer, just a little something that makes the shadow not be entirely matte. Super easy, super quick. This is the kind of makeup that I would use like if I was back at the office. Like I would definitely go for this on my everyday. I just love a little bit of sparkle on the eyelid. Even though it's of course sparkly, I feel like it's still very subtle. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do some mascara, and again I do want to use some lashes today, so I'm gonna be right back to show you the final look. So here's the final look. Again, I just wanted something very simple, something that I would actually just go on to work, something that whenever I don't want to wear a lot of makeup, even though of course my face makeup is always the same steps, just like whenever I want to go lighter on my eyes, this is something that just works perfect. And adding those lashes was my original idea, so I knew that I wanted to add lashes to make a simple look just a bit more elevated without being too much, I guess. This look, I want to go for something a bit more smoky, a little bit more darker, so I'm going to start with this shade right here, so the third darker, and I'm just going to blend this into my crease. With a small flat shader brush, I'm going to go into the darker cream shadow, so this one right here, and I'm just going to start blending this all across my lid. And now going back to that first shade, so the one we used, this one, I'm just going to start to blend out the edges of this eye. Now I'm just going to go into the shimmering shade up here, and I'm just going to start blending this into my lid. And now with the same brush that we used for the cream product, I'm going to go onto the darker shimmering shade, so this one down here. And I'm just going to start blending this into my outer V. We're switching to a small precise brush, and I'm going to go into the darker shade, the matte brown down here, and I'm just going to start lining my eyes very close to my lash line. I think I'm going to go for a wing, but I want to do something very, very thick with a liquid liner. Or not super thick, but like thicker than my usual, very close to my lash line. But for that, I want to use liquid. So this one, it's just going to remain very close to my lash line. Switching to a smaller, more precise brush, I'm going to go for the kind of like more maroony shade. Whoops. The more maroony shade down here, the matte one. I'm just going to run this on the outer part of my eye, my lower lash, just down here, and very lightly I'm going to connect it to my upper lash. For this eye look, I definitely want a more sharp wing line. I'm gonna go for a black one. I'm gonna be using the Rare Beauty, I don't know what this is called. Okay, Perfect Strokes eyeliner, and this one is black. I wish she had different shades of this, because I actually really do enjoy this eyeliner. I wish she had a brown one at least, but we have the black one, so we'll go ahead and do a wing line. I'm just going to give a little bit of clip of this because it takes me such a long time to finish, but let's start. I feared for my wing, this one almost got messed up, but I was able to save it with a little bit of my foundation, the Derma Blend, and a good, very precise brush. So my wings are ready. I am going to just go ahead and add a little bit of inner corner highlight because I cannot not add some. So I'm gonna go for the lighter shade up here, the more shimmering, and just with my pinky finger, that's usually what I like to do. This is a very beautiful highlight, like perfect for inner corners. It has a little bit of glitter, but it's just such a stunner. I really enjoy it. And now I'm just going to complete the eye look with some mascara, or more like tons of mascara, and then we'll be right back. So here's the final look. I just added tons of mascara, and I did add just a tiny bit more of the inner corner highlight But yeah, here is the final look. I am really loving this more smoky, grungier. There you have it, you guys. 3 looks, 1 palette. I've been really loving this palette. I feel like I've already said at the beginning of the video, but if you haven't picked it just yet and you like neutral shadows, definitely try this out because I feel like you will not be disappointed. I was very happy with it. I'm very happy with it, and I have been enjoying it for the full month that I got it. I just like to pick it up to do a quick look just whenever I don't have time or I just don't want to think about my makeup. I just go with this palette. It has the most beautiful mattes, such easy to blend, and just overall beautiful palette. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and please be sure to hit the subscribe button so you can subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!